Welcome to the MLB on FS1 pregame show, sponsored by Geico, as we get you ready for baseball from San Francisco. Hey, inside our LA studios, I'm Mike Hill. We're getting you ready for an NL West showdown between the D-backs and the Giants. And we start with Corbin Carroll, who struggled out of the gate last season, failing to build off his Rookie of the Year campaign. But Carroll has bounced back this year to all-star form, showing once again why he's one of the most dynamic players in the game.
The Rookie of the Year 2 years ago with a bit of a sophomore slump, but bounced back over the second half of last season.
Definitely was a good testing moment for me, and was proud of the way that I held myself and kept showing up to work, ready to go each day.
That's one thing that I feel like every young player needs to go through. Challenge yourself, keep growing and learning. He's been on an ascent his whole career, and then when you finally hit that little roadblock and you got to make some adjustments and challenge yourself, you find out a little bit of who you really are.
This guy is going to have a long, successful career. He's got the it factor.
I think you kind of saw, like last year, that when Corbin was scuffling at the beginning of the year, we were having a hard time kind of getting things going offensively. And then in that second half, when Corbin started to get hot, the lineup just gets that much longer, that much more dangerous.
Corbin, as a young player, there's too much talent, too much drive and determination. And that's what I get to see behind the scenes. Corbin Carroll every single day on the baseball field is what the fans get to see. I get to see the product inside of the walls of this clubhouse, and it's very special.
I feel like my speed helps me out a lot. I feel like it's probably the most dynamic part of my game in terms of being able to use it in the outfield, track a couple balls down, and help some pitchers out.
Corbin Carroll makes a sliding grab.
Use it on the base paths. On offense, take a couple extra bases here and there.
And buckle up! The speed of Carroll! Fly ball to right field, Corbin Carroll, and it's gone!
He means a lot to this ball club. He means a lot when he's at the plate. He means a lot when he's on the bases, and he means a lot inside of that clubhouse. Just one of those players that you see once every 10 years. Is just an amazing athlete that happens to be a really, really good guy and fits into the culture that we've built here.
He is a dangerous hitter. Corbin has got it. Kid's a star.
My goal is to be well-rounded and have as few holes as possible, and just do something every day to help the team win.
He is a baller. Carroll became the first player since 2007 with 25 doubles, 15 triples, and 25 homers in a season. Well, back in May, A-list celebrities and athletes were showing out at the famous Met Gala. That same night in Arizona, Francisco Lindor was bringing his own Met Gala to the Diamond, homering in a win over the D-backs. Despite missing Fashion Night's biggest night, Lindor has an MVP-caliber sense of style that's led him all over the world.
I went to the Louis Vuitton event, and people there were amazing. I had such a great time. I learned a lot. It's a great place to go out there and show who you truly are without feeling like you're gonna get judged.
Burberry sweater, John Elliott tank top, Vaquero pants. Can't forget New Balance shoes, Oakley sunglasses, and then this is my own style.
I love it. I love it whenever I get the opportunity to show out the way I dress and show out my creativity through my clothing. I think it's fantastic.
As somebody who analyzes player value, what does the most valuable player look like?
I think he looks like the guy who runs out the shortstop every day for us at 7 o'clock.
Up the middle, wheeling. Lindor got him. What a play. So smooth.
He has played like a superstar this year, no doubt. The leadership, the energy, that means more to me because it's supported by big-time numbers.
I want to do whatever it takes to help the team. I want to be a Gold Glover, I want to be an All-Star Silver Slugger. Those are personal, but at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to win the championship, and that's what I'm here for.
It's gone! His first walk-off home run in a Mets uniform, and this place is going wild.
We're in a big market, so we always have a target on our backs, whereas this year, last year, the year before, we're going to accomplish a lot of good things, and then overall, it's for us to win, we're going to need everybody.
The vibes, the energy in the ballpark, the chemistry, the Mets are just a buzzsaw right now.
No matter what expectations people have, at the end of the day, we are a fantastic team, and we got to go out there and prove it.
And you can take on see that superstar in the Mets as they take on the Phillies Thursday on Baseball Night in America. Now, some of you will see the Royals battling the Guardians. Coverage begins at 6:30 Eastern on Fox. Well, the San Francisco area is no stranger to wildfires, but the devastating wildfires that tore through Los Angeles in January left thousands of people displaced and reeling. While navigating new homes and new schools, the kids from the Pacific Palisades have found one bright spot to bring them hope and a little bit of normalcy. Baseball. Here's Tom Rinaldi.
The season begins when everything else begins again, with renewal and revival. But for these players, this season is a gift that goes beyond the game.
Baseball, it's kind of more about the team. It gives a better chance for everybody to contribute.
It's really rewarding when you do make a good play because you only get like one chance in the whole game, maybe.
The fact that these kids from the Pacific Palisades Baseball Association are getting a chance at all is a testament to a love for the game and the spirit of their community.
The tone of the game was set by the big lefty on the mound. Good job, Bill.
You can be on a team and have none of your real close friends on it, and yet by the end of the season, they are.
It was something that everybody in town, looked forward to and wanted to be a part of. So pre-fire, this league was huge.
That's it. Way to start it off. Good job. All right, Jake.
Baseball exists largely outside of time. If only time could be turned off, or for the Palisades, turned back.
Southern California is on high alert as a powerful...
So it began, I was at home.
I actually went to the gym that morning.
Potentially very dangerous windstorm.
I was just at school.
Well, I was actually homesick with the fever.
And all of a sudden we get the warnings.
Brush fire that is growing in the Pacific Palisades just started here this morning.
That day the winds were really high, and when the wind would kick up from our bedroom window, you could see the flames 20, 30 feet high in the air.
We got a call from the school from our 8th grader saying, please come get your son.
The kids were crying because they could see the flames up on the mountain.
44,000 people have been ordered to leave their homes.
I was watching my house from the Ring camera, and then ash started to fly in front of the camera. Then a bush lit on fire, and that's kind of when, for the first time, realized that the house might actually, that'd be the last time we'd be seeing it.
The fire was on a Tuesday, and it was Wednesday night. I got the confirmation that our house was gone.
We're in what they call the alphabet streets, and it's gone. The whole neighborhood.
The Palisades fire in Los Angeles would burn more than 23,000 acres, destroy nearly 7,000 structures, and claim a dozen lives. But the loss exceeds any collection of numbers.
It's like the irreplaceable stuff. My dog's ashes or collars, and then my baby blanket.
It's a weird thing because your house, in a way, after you live in it several years, it's a part of you.
It was strange to see it without walls and everything, obviously, and see the footprint, but not the structure itself.
The one thing that is gone for me is my community. It was a wonderful little town.
Amidst the devastation, the town would find connection and comfort through having a baseball season. Displaced and scattered across LA, more than 300 boys and girls from the Palisades are playing this spring, welcomed into the nearby Cheviot Hills Little League.
Runs on me, runs on 3. 1, 2, 3, runs.
It's a bit different, but the more games that we've played, the more I found that I'm enjoying it. It's like really nice just seeing familiar faces around.
This year, for all the teams, everybody has a P. Just trying to represent that we're here for each other. We're trying to do our best to stick together.
You still want to win the games, but the big victory is that we're doing this, that we're playing.
This season, it's not really who we play for, it's what we play for and what we stand for. This year, it's kind of playing for the Palisades and like rising back from the ashes.
Well, after a successful season, the Palisades Orioles won the Bronco Division Championship in an extra inning walk-off thriller, with Will Hoffman, who you saw right there in the piece, scoring the winning run. Congratulations to the champions. Well, coming up after the break, the Stars, they are out as the Giants and D-backs begin a 3-game series from Oracle Park. Enjoy the game.
Hilton is bringing you more new ways to stay than ever before. With all new places, there's all new experiences to enjoy. Hilton for the stay.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate.
Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need
to...
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor. Why would you throw that?
It was him.
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork.
Maybe the burger?
A beautiful evening in San Francisco, California. Game 1 of a 3-game series between 2 teams trying to stamp their seal of approval on a September push to the postseason. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants suddenly very alive in the National League wildcard hunt. Alongside Tom Verducci, I'm Kevin Kugler. Good to have you with us for Game 1 of this series as we check out the batting order for the Diamondbacks. Geraldo Perdomo, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Gabriel Moreno, Adrian Del Castillo, Blaze Alexander, Alec Thomas, Ildemaro Vargas starting at first base tonight, and Jake McCarthy out in left field, 1 through 9 for the Diamondbacks in the batting order. And a tough task tonight, Tom, for that lineup, facing one of the best pitchers in the National League this season and many seasons, Logan Webb.
Yeah, Logan Webb just loves pitching in this ballpark. We all know he loves to put the ball on the ground with that sinker, but you see the changeup there. It's been a different pitch for him. We'll talk about this. He's become much more of a strikeout pitcher, a swing and miss guy. He's already tied his career high in punch-outs coming into this start.
Needs 1 for that career high alone as we look at the wild card standings and why this game matters. All of a sudden, the Giants and the Diamondbacks are right back in the picture. A few weeks ago, these two teams were not thinking anything about the postseason, as on the first pitch, Perdomo lines to right. 1 pitch, 1 out for Logan Webb. But both of these managers, talking with them before the game, Bob Melvin for the Giants, Torey Lovullo for Arizona, both were adamant, hey, we're right in this race.
Yeah, I just love the vibe from both of these two teams coming off a trade deadline where both traded some very important parts. And I was joking with Torey, you see him there, the Diamondbacks manager, that you guys could be the next version of the Tigers from last year. Make some trades at the deadline, find yourself in the postseason.
Now, one thing Arizona has done, and Torey Lovullo has really enjoyed it, is they've gotten a lot younger, and with that has come a little more athleticism on this field for the 9th-year Diamondback manager. The pitch is high and away to Ketel Marte. That youth and that energy has brought Arizona back to the 500 mark. And entering play today, 4.5 back of the wild card. Giants 4 back. Somebody's gaining a game today. 2 balls and a strike to Marte. Chase that sweeper low and in, and it's 2-2.
This is where Logan likes to show that changeup. We talked about his strikeouts this year. Most of his strikeouts this year have been on the changeup. That's a change from years past.
And there's a strikeout. Sinker on the inner half of the plate. That's a new career high for Logan Webb. Strikeout number 195 on the season.
Yeah, that comeback two-seamer, the trademark of Greg Maddux at 92. Just crazy arm side movement. That at bat is a good example, Kevin, of how Webb can carve up both sides of the plate.
Here's Corbin Carroll enjoying a tremendous season. 259 average, 30 home runs, 74 runs driven in. He enters this game with a career high 24-game on base streak. That caught the corner to even it up 1-1. You remember last year struggled early in the year, ended up hitting .231 with 22 homers and 74 runs driven in, but this year has been much more Corbin Carroll-esque as he pops this one into shallow left, and Ramos on the run makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 top half of the first. Giants on their way up.
It's time to say not so fast chronic kidney disease. Because with a progressive disease like CKD, slow is good. And believe me, I know all about slow. That's why I'm here to tell you about Jardiance. It's a little pill proven to slow the progression of CKD and reduce the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardiance may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardiance. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
So go on, say not so fast CKD. Ask your doctor about Jardiance for chronic kidney disease.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's. Hold on.
Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the Rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
On the mound tonight for the Arizona Diamondbacks, Nabil Crismatt, just the 5th start in his 121 Major League Baseball games pitched. Mainly a reliever until really this year in the big leagues as he makes his 4th start of the season. You saw the numbers. He's been very effective in this limited opportunity with the Diamondbacks.
Have changeup will travel. The story of Nabil Crismatt. The changeup there, you see at 37%. It's a really good one. And that's about what you're going to see out of the fastball. 89, maybe top out at 90. As high this year is at 91. But does a great job keeping the ball on the edges of the plate and making hitters go back and forth with velocity change.
Well, he has the lowest fastball percentage in Major League Baseball from a miles per hour standpoint since 2021. He doesn't use that fastball because it's so low, but he uses that change to great effectiveness, and he gets the first out on a swinging strikeout of Elliot Ramos.
That's the feature pitch. What tremendous sink on that. When you can throw that changeup middle of the plate and get the swing and miss on top, you know the downward movement is elite.
Here's Rafael Devers, designated hitter tonight. And a swing and a miss on that sinker fading away off the edge of the plate. It's 0-1.
Devers is one of the best non-fastball low ball hitters. So the changeup doesn't necessarily play as well against Devers. And that's why you saw that first sinker elevated. Can't live up there, but you'll show him more of those.
Off the end of the bat, there's that changeup again. Low and away, though. And that was a good pitch from Crismatt. It was out of the zone, and if Devers wanted to offer, that's likely what you're going to get out of that. The ball's 2 strikes. Rafael Devers waits. Nabil Crismatt. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts on the changeup, and there's 2 gone. Check out this Giants lineup with Ramos and Devers done. Adames, Smith, Chapman, Gilbert, Lee, Koss, and Bailey to follow. It's an offense that has been putting up massive numbers over the last 14 games, over 7 runs per game. And it's the big reason, according to Bob Melvin, why the Giants are back in this wild card race. Willy Adames out in front, 1 ball, no strikes. 27 home runs for Adames. A real slow start to the season in a Giants uniform for Adames, but the last 10 games hitting .314, last 16, 8 home runs in those 16 games. He started to find that swing at a good time. The 2-0, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the Giants offense that you mentioned, those numbers, Kevin, that offense is really percolating with home run power. Devers and Adames especially.
Chopper fouled away. Saw the Mets losing tonight to the Phillies. 1-0, an opportunity to gain some ground in that wild card chase, and the way the Giants have been gaining ground is with this offense. The 2-2, and Adames lines it to left. That'll get down for a base hit. Around first is Adames. He'll chug for second. Here comes the throw, not in time, and it's a 2-out double for Willy Adames.
And that was the changeup. The other changeups we saw with swings and misses were out of the zone. Watch this one stay in the zone. Those are the ones that are going to get hit. Crismatt is a master at starting it in the zone and moving it out. Not there.
Adames continues his late season surge. He's in scoring position now for Dominic Smith. Smith's got an 8-game hitting streak as he looks at a changeup wide for ball one. The average up to 292 on the year, 4 home runs, 31 driven in. Chris Matt's done a nice job with runners in scoring position this year. His opponents just 2 for 20. As Smith puts a charge into this one to center field, Thomas is there to make the catch. And the side is retired. The 2-out double left stranded at second.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meats.
Tradition can turn a leap into a legend and inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels to make our masa from scratch with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos, tradition matters. Go, Pack, go.
Fox Monday, Fox Monday.
I think you mean
Jane's Day.
Jane hosts Celebrity Name That Tune.
I can name that tune in one note.
That's how you do it.
Then other Jane hosts Celebrity Weakest Link.
You're terrible people who suck at this game. Jane's Day.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
$89.06.
There's an easier way to bank and get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less when you download Dave.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field. Together.
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 Diamondbacks and Giants hovering around that wild card race and a chance to get a little bit more ground with the Mets losing earlier tonight 1-0 to the Phillies. Top of the second inning. Arizona and San Francisco scoreless as Gabriel Moreno looks at ball one from Logan Webb. One ball, one strike. Gabriel Moreno, guy that came off the injured list, had a right hand contusion, was on the 60-day IL, came off on August 22nd, hitting .304 since he came back. And Torey Lovello did not hesitate to say, if he hadn't suffered that injury, if he'd been there most of the year, Diamondbacks, he said, would be in a different kind of chase right now.
Yeah, that was high praise for sure. The impact that Moreno has for this team on both sides of the baseball. And I talked to Torey about his stroke too, because I noticed he used to be an extreme ground ball hitter. Not this year, hitting a lot more balls in the air. I'm talking about line drives.
Count to Moreno. Del Castillo and Alexander to follow here in the Diamondbacks' second inning. And ball four, a leadoff walk, and a rare one from Logan Webb, who has impeccable control, but he loses Moreno to start the second.
Yeah, you can tell he's not happy with that, especially with his sinker. Normally commands that pitch so well.
He was so sharp in the first inning. There's Adrian Del Castillo, the designated hitter. And he looks at a strike on the inside corner. And there's the command of that sinker.
Yeah, and that's the movement too. Normally his pitch is going to move about 16 inches horizontally. First inning it was moving about 18.
strikes and nothing on Del Castillo. He started this year in AAA Reno, came up in mid-July to the Diamondbacks for the first time. Moreno at first, and the 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. Del Castillo's had a little bit of a hot bat. 6 for his last 14 for last year's PCL MVP in AAA. Fights off a good pitch to stay alive. Started this year, and it was those things. Webb pitched well, but his team didn't get a lot of wins. 11 and 12 in his first 23 starts as Del Castillo rips it foul. Webb's been solid all year. 18 quality starts. Only Tarek Skubal with more. Swing and a miss, and Del Castillo's the second strikeout victim of Webb tonight.
That's the first changeup that we've seen, and that's why he's become more of a strikeout pitcher. To go to this pitch 2-2 as your put-away pitch looks exactly like the sinker away. He's not throwing that pitch as often as last year, Kevin, but it's more effective.
Miss there on the sinker. Blaze Alexander. As you look at the strikeouts by pitch and that changeup, 71 strikeouts off the changeup this year. Check swing. Webb will field. Only played at first. He's got him. To second goes Moreno, but now 2 gone. First out on the ground for Webb. 2 down in the second, and Alec Thomas the batter. All smiles at Oracle Park these days. Giants have been playing excellent baseball. Winners of 11 of their last 14. Thomas.
Yeah, if you're a Giants fan, this time of year seems like bonus time right now, right? Because the trade deadline, you start moving people, and you think, all right, well, maybe young kids will get a chance and finish strong. But here they are in the thick of things. The Mets are leaking oil, opening a door to get back in the race, and the Giants are really hot.
When you look at that wild card race, Tom, and there's a lot of leaking oil at the top. The Cubs haven't exactly been dominating over the last 2 months. 22 and 25 since July 20th. They've still got the catbird seat in the wild card race. Padres not only chasing the Cubs in the wild card, but they're chasing the Dodgers in the West. Mets are struggling. Reds trying to stay in this thing. And ball 4 to Thomas. 2 walks in the inning from Webb.
Yeah, Torey Lovullo reminded us how quickly things can change. Last year, he said we were up 3 for a playoff spot with a week left, 7 games, and went home instead of the playoffs. It can happen quickly.
Two on, 2 out. 21st pitch of the inning for Webb, and that's a strike. He only needed 9 pitches to get the 3 outs in the first, so he's had to work a little bit more. The control has escaped him a bit here in the second. You see the result of that with 2 men on via the free pass. Ildemaro Vargas on the ground, and a boot at second by Koss, and everybody is safe. Christian Koss moving to his right, trying to backhand it, hit off the heel of the glove, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, he kind of didn't get himself a good hop here, in between hop. And you see the glove doesn't work through the baseball. You're absolutely right. Hits the heel of the glove, but see how his glove doesn't work through the ball.
And now Jake McCarthy with a chance to steal a run or two for the Diamondbacks here in the second. Ball one low. 7th error of the year on Koss. Loads the bases. 5th most errors in Major League Baseball for the Giants. And the 1-0 is hit hard to right field. Gilbert going back, and that'll go off the base of the wall. 2 runs are going to score. A 3rd run coming towards the plate. It's a triple to clear the bases for Jake McCarthy. And a 3-0 Arizona lead.
Wow, opportunistic. Ground ball, the Giants should have been in the dugout. Instead, a hanging changeup. McCarthy just absolutely hammers this to the deepest part of the ballpark, easily scoring 3.
Just 2 for his last 21 at the plate before that at bat. And back to the top of the order for Perdomo, and it's ball 1 high. The one thing that Jake McCarthy has done in his career is hit Logan Webb. 8 for 24 now in his career against Webb. What a huge blow early in this one for Arizona.
Set up by 2 walks and an error.
You see the pitch count continuing to climb. Jake McCarthy, RBIs 16, 17, and 18 on the only Arizona hit of the night. And Perdomo helping out Webb there, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at 3rd and 2 out. And Perdomo stays alive.
Perdomo's had a great year. The ball really hard, but when you look at his metrics, you see elite levels of not chasing, taking walks, and not striking out.
329 with runners in scoring position. He stays alive again. He's driven in 91 this year, pacing for 103 RBI and 100 runs scored. Pick up an RBI here, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. The sweeper got him. Perdomo out on strikes, but the Diamondbacks strike for 3 in the second.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
All right, team, let's review. USAA membership is open to...
My dad is a veteran who joined, so my mom can join.
That's right, Haley.
Same here, which means I can join too. Which means I joined thanks to my grandpa. He joined and passed membership to my mom, who passed it to me. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
That means no.
USAA. Become a member today.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Thursday, it's a special baseball night in America on Fox.
And off we go.
And it's that time of year when NL East rivals battle with eyes on the postseason. You got Juan Soto and the Mets fighting for that wild card spot.
You gotta be kidding me.
And you got Bryce Harper and the Phillies closing in on another division crown. Or Royals, Guardians. It's a special baseball night in America, Thursday at 6:30 Eastern on Fox.
A 3-run triple by Jake McCarthy in the top half of the inning has given Arizona and Nabil Crismatt a 3-run cushion here in the second. And the first pitch to Matt Chapman is in for a strike. We had a fascinating conversation before this game with Torey Lovullo about Nabil Crismatt, trying to learn what was the difference with the right-hander. And Torey gave us some unbelievable information that he said, please share it if you want, spread it for the world, about why Crismatt has been better as an Arizona Diamondback this time around. As Chapman into right, that'll drop down the line fair for a base hit. Chapman will hold it first with a bloop single to right. But Nabil Crismatt, according to his manager, has been or was tipping his pitches, Tom.
Yeah, and the Diamondbacks found that out. Ever since they corrected the tip, the tail, so to speak, he has pitched much better. And the difference is right about this point when he gets set at the belt, when the hand goes into the glove to grip the baseball. He's trying to keep it nice and quiet there. And it's very subtle. But to throw his changeup to get his hands around the baseball, he would have to fan the glove a little wider to take that grip. And for a fastball where the hands are not around the baseball, it doesn't have to be as wide.
On the ground to the right side. Tough play for the second baseman, Marte, and he makes it look easy to get the force. Well, that was not an easy play at all. Made a good throw to Perdomo to get the force out, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that is an aggressive play. I love the confidence here. Not a sure out when you're making the jump throw back to the bag, turn and throw. A nice pick by Perdomo. Love the confidence to make that play. At this point here, that glove there, he's trying to keep it very still as the hand goes in there. And it's amazing, you know, every team now has been for the last few years using technology, even AI, video, to break down any tells that a pitcher gives away. Anything that's different. As the sample size grows pitch after pitch, maybe he gives something away. And the Diamondbacks believe that Crismatt was doing that with his glove position.
Torey said we had his tip. When he got here, we said we got to clean this thing up.
What was fascinating too is Torey telling us that in the course of competition, Torey may have to literally remind him from the dugout, because in the heat of competition, sometimes you forget and you go back to what your body has been doing naturally.
Now, well, he was concerned as that ball rattles off as if on cue the first base dugout. He was concerned about being in that dugout. Jung-Hoo Lee's foul ball just hit off because he wasn't sure he'd be able to see right away if he had fallen back into his old ways of tipping his pitches.
That's a great point, Kevin, because when Arizona is at home, they're on the third base side, and obviously with the right-handed pitcher, he can see the glove position. Here, not so much.
Jung-Hoo Lee puts this one in the air to right. Well hit. Carroll going back. It is gone. Two-run homer, and the Giants are within one. It's 3-2 in the second.
Since the middle of August, this has been a different offensive team. The home run ball playing a huge part. This is not an easy place to go yard either. Only PNC Park, Pittsburgh, has yielded fewer homers to lefties.
And Christian Koss attacking the first pitch and bloops that into center field for a base hit. Two singles, a two-run homer. And the Giants are moving again.
That's the curveball. Again, that's a strike-to-strike curveball. Didn't bounce it, didn't get out of the zone, but watch Lee get underneath it. Wow. And the extension.
One on and one out. Two in. And a 3-2 lead now for Arizona with Patrick Bailey settling in. It's 2 balls, no strikes. First time Krismat has allowed 2 earned runs in any inning since April of 2023. As Bailey pops it up. Left side foul ground, and the catch made by Alexander for the out. Lee with the 2-run homer. Good answer by the Giants as Elliot Ramos will step up with 2 down and a runner at first. Curveball for a strike.
The whole culture of pitch tipping has changed so much, Kevin, that we saw over the weekend in New York with Max Scherzer pitching against the Yankees, and they were getting his grip from the runner on first base.
Ramos into left. Good jump in left by McCarthy to track it down and make a great play to end the second inning. Jung-Hoo Lee with a 2-run homer for the Giants and a 1-run game in San Francisco.
After the Colonel made his hot and spicy wings, he needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. No need to look that up. It's true. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Backed by obsessive demand, KFC wings and wedges.
I used to struggle with dandruff and scalp issues, but then I started using Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff. Microbes are on everyone's scalp and can cause irritation, but when you use Head & Shoulders every wash,
keeps these rascals at bay. It helps prevent dandruff before it starts.
Where do you think you're going?
see? No flakes down here.
Hair looks great.
Had a little help.
Make every wash count.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Influencers aren't new.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
In 1941, Jeep wrote the book on four-wheel drive.
Years later, the Jeep brand is still influencing. Some create trends. We create our own trail. Some send a smiling emoji. We smile for real.
Don't call it a comeback.
Jeep, there's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Drive Into Fall event, purchase and get $2,250 bonus cash. Plus, current Jeep Grand Cherokee owners or lessees get $1,000 bonus cash on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee gas models.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
Why would you throw that?
It was him.
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork.
Maybe the burger?
After the Colonel made his hot and spicy wings, he needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. No need to look that up.
First pitch a strike to start off the third inning to Ketel Marte. It'll be Marte, Carroll, and Moreno, 2, 3, 4 in the Diamondbacks lineup. Logan Webb, 31 pitches last inning, looking to settle things down here now in a one-run ball game. Tate called out on strikes in the first. Five for 27 in his career against Webb. Fastball catching. And Outside corner for a strike. 1-2. On the ground, past the diving Smith, past the diving Koss, and a base hit for Ketel Marte. Our player profile brought to you by Fisher Investments, and it's a look at Corbin Carroll in a single season. That is great company, Tom Verducci. 30-plus homers, 16-plus triples, and 20-plus stolen bases. Willie Mays and Jimmy Rollins.
Oh, man, Corbin does so many things well. I call it the baseball bingo card. If you look at his stat sheet, he's just piling up all kinds of numbers. Running the bases, extra base hits, and as you mentioned, on a 24-game streak, reaching base. One thing I've noticed, Kevin, is the way he's been able to drive the ball now in the air. He was a guy last year who made adjustments. Look at his stance last year. He's got a better approach angle now, but watch the swing. He's going to work underneath the baseball. It was so flat last year, too flat. Hit way too many ground balls. See how that barrel's coming underneath the ball? And watch the finish, a higher finish to make sure you backspin that ball, get it up in the air. I think that's where especially the home runs are coming from. You know, it's an interesting story because Corbin thought he was getting beat so often on high fastballs, he actually over-adjusted to flatten out his swing.
And the 1-2 popped up on the infield. Adames and Chapman eyeing that one. It's Adames for out number 1. And the result of those adjustments has been more like his Rookie of the Year season as opposed to last year for Corbin Carroll, despite that pop-up. Moreno now with 1 out and 1 on here in the 3rd. He walked and scored in the 3-run second. First pitch swinging, line to left for a base hit. Marte to second, 2 on, 1 out in the Diamondbacks' 3rd.
Well, one thing about this Arizona team reminds me of the Houston Astros. They hunt fastballs. This team is a fastball hitting team. They do not sit around and wait. If they see a fastball early, first, second pitch, they will attack it, and they do damage on it.
Adrian Del Castillo struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. 2 on, 1 out. Webb was so crisp in that 1st inning, has really struggled in the last 2 innings now as he catches the bottom end of the zone with a strike. He has coaxed 18 double plays this year, 3rd most in Major League Baseball. He'd like one here from the Diamondbacks DH. Two balls and a strike. And 2-2.
Patrick Bailey working his magic back there, receiving the baseball. One of the best in the business.
Emil Jimenez calling the balls and strikes tonight. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. That sweeper low and out of the zone, but Del Castillo couldn't resist. 4th strikeout for Webb, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, he's just too much to cover. The sweeper here, that's exactly what you want to do with 2 strikes. Take advantage of aggressiveness of the hitter.
There's Blaze Alexander, grounded out his first time up. Strike 1. Marte at 2nd, Moreno at 1st, each with a single in the inning. Logan Webb trying to work out of a little trouble here. 1 ball, 1 strike. peel over to first. No swing. Says Doug Eddings down at first. 2-1 the count on Blaze Alexander.
We were talking about pitch tipping. Watch the way Logan puts the ball in the glove here. He has that glove preset. Nothing has to move. And he makes sure the runner on second base cannot see into the glove to see his grip. And that's why I was surprised that Max Scherzer still is using the same setup where his hands are so high the runner on first can look into his glove, relay it to the guy on second. He relays to the batter. Ball security, right? It used to be an NFL term. Now it's a baseball term. Too many eyes and high-def cameras looking at everything you do on the mound. It's become as important as working on holding runners and now working with the pitch timer.
See if you can spot the ball. Just barely from this angle. 3-2 on the ground and through into right field for a base hit. Rounding third and headed for home is Marte. On to third goes Moreno. The throw to second, not in time. Alexander with a base hit, taking second on the throw, and it's 4-2 Arizona.
Love the base running. A throw not necessary to third base. Gives up another 90 feet. Another runner in scoring position. That was the sinker again, attacking the fastballs here. You see Alexander making sure he moves up the 90 feet on the throw.
All 4 runs with 2 outs tonight for Arizona. Alec Thomas looking for more. That's upstairs for ball 1. That was a really good example, though, of what Torey Lovullo was talking about with the way his team's been playing of late. The youth, the athleticism, the aggressiveness. A very different team and playing like a different team after the trade deadline.
Yeah, I love what he told his team because, you know, they made some critical mistakes defensively yesterday in the loss to Boston, let a game get away. He basically told them, just because you're young, that's not an excuse to make mistakes. This one hurts, by the way, this foul ball.
I hurt watching it again.
Yeah, and that's an outfielder, by the way. They don't really, they don't go for the protective cup that a lot of infielders use.
Ball, 2 strikes. Thomas 2 for his last 18 at the plate after walking and scoring in the second inning. On the ground to second, and the inning is over, but another run comes across on the Alexander base hit, and it's 4-2 Arizona.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
With 12 grams of protein in every serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, friendly competition, and big moves. Quaker, bring out the good.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
I'm Lori. I've been a Dave member for 3 years. Dave definitely helps me catch up on bills with up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. I love that I can go skating. I can take the kids to the movies. Getting started is easy. Just link your bank, open an extra cash account, choose your amount, and get money. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. At the end of the day, you do not have to stop living. That's why I like Dave. It's good for my wallet and good for my mind.
Need a little wine therapy if you're not involved in the National League wild card hunt. Luckily, the Diamondbacks and Giants aren't on that boat. They are battling to get back into that wild card spot. Mets losing earlier tonight, so the winner of this game is going to creep a little bit closer. Rafael Devers leading it off for the Giants here in the third. The 1-0 pitch missing inside from Nabil Krismat, and it's 2-0.
Well, they're going to see a lot of each other in the next week and a half. 6 of the next 9 for these two teams against one another. It's almost like a play-in tournament. At least what they hope will be a play-in tournament.
If you're stacking schedule to schedule of these two teams, it favors the Giants. They have the 8th easiest remaining schedule. They've got games with St. Louis, with Colorado. Meanwhile, Diamondbacks, the 4th hardest remaining schedule in Major League Baseball. And outside ball 4, Devers draws the leadoff walk.
That's 2 innings in a row where Arizona scored for Krismat and he put the leadoff runner on base.
Doing it here in the heart of this Giants order. Devers now has reached in 25 of the last 26 as Adames steps in. Mighty cut at that curveball, and it comes up empty. You see the numbers: 27 home runs, 78 runs driven in. For the Giants shortstop, he doubled in the first. Fouled that one off his foot. It is hard to believe, Tom, that if he can find 3 more homers in this baseball season, regular season, he'll be the first Giant with a 30 home run season since Barry Bonds hit 45 in 2004.
It's incredible.
It is the longest streak in baseball without a 30 home run hitter for any team. The 0-2 right down the middle. No home run there, just caught looking and caught guessing. 3rd strikeout for Krismat. There's one gone.
Now that's what Krismat can do to you. He doesn't get a lot of those strikeout looking, but had him completely flummoxed on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle.
One ball, no strikes to Dominic Smith, who flew out to center in the first. 8-game hitting streak for Smith entering play tonight. Devers a short lead at first, and the 1-0 to Smith. And Dominic Smith drives this one, no doubt, to right and gone. We're tied on a 2-run homer from Dominic Smith.
Krismat came into this game with extreme splits. Lefty slugging over 500 against him, and for the 2nd time, left-handed home run for the Giants. This time on the changeup, once again in the strike zone.
This power surge from the Giants is something, as Chapman puts this on the ground to short. Perdomo the throw across for out number 2. That home run by Dominic Smith and the home run by Lee, that's 40 now in the last 21 games. Corbin Carroll didn't move. no reason to. Don't waste a step. 108 miles an hour off the bat and gone. San Francisco had an 18-game home run streak that ended Saturday against the Cardinals, second longest in the history of this franchise. But now 40 home runs in their last 21 games. And since the calendar turned to August 1, in other words, right after the trade deadline, 53 Giants home runs. Two balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of that is Devers getting hot, which you knew was going to happen. He's just too good of a hitter. Kind of taking pressure off the rest of the lineup when they see him swinging it the way he has been.
And a drive off the bat of Gilbert to right, but Carroll with room to make the catch on this one. And the side is retired. Two-run homer from Dominic Smith this time ties it at 4.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu, which means make it a meal and save. Extra value meals are back. So now get a Big Mac meal for $8.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie.
Bevo, no! Come back!
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Bevo's gate, though, not smart. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Hook 'em.
Zombies, run! Here they are, new Skechers Aeroburst, the first running shoe designed with aerodynamics in mind. They're fast.
It's the slowpoke zombie.
Uh-oh. Skechers Aeroburst, scary fast.
Whoa. Denny's has 5 slams starting at $5. Full meals, stacked high and under budget. 5 slams starting at $5? That's eating like a genius. Find your booth at Denny's and join the new Denny's Rewards for even more smart savings.
Mom! While we play hide and seek, I like to hide and shop. And when I check out with Pace, my actual card number stays hidden from the store, too. Unlike me, apparently.
Found you!
Meet Pace, a new online checkout.
It's time for a reset. McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Extra value meals are back, only at McDonald's.
Dominic Smith with the 2-run homer to tie things at 4 in the 4th. Logan Webb back to work, and the first pitch. Tomorrow, Vargas in there for a strike. Vargas, McCarthy in the top of the order per Domo here in the 4th. After a 9-pitch first inning, 31 pitches in the second, 24 in the third for Webb. He would love another quick inning. Already at 66 pitches tonight. 1-1 is hit hard, fair, and scooped up by Dominic Smith for out number 1. Baseball's just heating up. Be a part of all of the excitement, action, and unforgettable moments. Scan the QR code or go to MLB.com/tickets and plan your ballpark visit. Jake McCarthy stepping in. He's got the biggest hit of the night for the Arizona Diamondbacks, the 3-run triple in the second inning. It's now 57 runs driven in from the number 9 spot in the batting order. McCarthy this time puts down a bunt. Up with it is Bailey in the throw to first in time to get McCarthy. Well defended by Bailey behind the plate, and a good strike for out number 2.
Yeah, just didn't get this away from the plate enough. Not a bad idea with his speed. Watch this ball just hit and die right there. See how they keep that dirt a little more moist right in front of the plate. Great for a ground ball pitcher.
Perdomo showing bunt. He looks at a strike. Webb went 1-2-3 against the top of the order in the first inning. Had those major struggles in the second and third, and looking for another 1-2-3 here in the fourth. Perdomo takes a strike. Quickly 0-2.
Yeah, Logan came out in that first inning. We were awed by the movement, horizontal movement on his two-seamer. And it has not been moving the same since then. Since then, there's more sweepers that he's been throwing. Change up right there. But even the one sinker he threw this inning to Vargas didn't have nearly the same kind of run. It was designed to come back over the inside part of the plate, and it kind of just held its plane. So right now, it looks like he's adjusting to plan B without his A sinker.
There it is. There's that sinker.
And again, Kevin, that ball didn't come back quite as much. Started in the same spot, but didn't have the same kind of run.
This is the pitch before that you were talking about, Tom.
Yeah, watch where Billy's set up. Watch the pitch. It's coming back, but not enough. You see it stopped on that side-to-side movement. That's what we saw in the first inning where it did come back. Hasn't been the same last couple innings.
Well, remember, that was to Marte. He was called out on strikes in the first inning, and that pitch moved from almost the front line of the left-hand batter's box over that outside corner. 3-2 pitch. It's fouled away.
Yeah, that pitch at most, it moves 18 inches horizontally. Now, just to give you an idea how much that is, that literally is from one side of the plate to the other and then some. The plate's 17 inches.
3-2 pitch is called. Strike 3. Got the movement there and got Perdomo looking. 5 strikeouts for Webb and a 1-2-3 fourth.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
He's inside the 20. End zone. Touchdown.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, play your game.
Iced tea? Come on, Liquid Death. This is like my grandma's energy drink.
Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Leave him! It's a mascot!
Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
Do birds need pants?
Leave him!
And the control room censored it. Oh!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Great. Wait, why is Danny DeVito fishing in here?
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial. So what matters most is your sub and that sub bowl. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot.
Jung-Hoo Lee with a 2-run home run, his only at-bat tonight as we start off the bottom of the 4th inning. That is not Tom Verducci nor Kevin Kugler, but we're here for you on the call tonight as Lee delivers a leadoff base hit to start this 4th inning.
Once again, leadoff hitter on base.
Sharks prospects on hand tonight, watching the Giants. And first pitch, Christian Koss, that carries to Corbin Carroll in right, and there's one gone in the fourth. Thursday, it's a special baseball night in America on Fox. Juan Soto and the Mets look to stay in the wild card race against Bryce Harper and the division-leading Phillies, or Bobby Witt Jr. and the Royals take on the Guardians. Check local listings for the game in your area Thursday at 7 Eastern on Fox. A lot of folks who are interested in the fate of the two teams playing in our game tonight are going to have their eyes on that Phillies-Mets game on Thursday night on Fox. That, of course, has a direct impact on the wild card race and what these two teams are trying to get back into. On the ground, should be two. Perdomo to the bag at second for one, and on to first for the inning-ending double play. Leadoff single erased. We've played four. It's 4-4 in San Francisco.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
Why do we love USAA team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant. And they pay Dad's claims super fast after that scary thunder.
Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership, always the smart play. Become a member today.
America's Game of the Week might be the Game of the Year. Eagles, my goodness, Chiefs, in a Super Bowl rematch. And Fox is taking over Kansas City for a pregame show like never before. Sunday on Fox.
I'm Caitlin, and I've been a Dave member for about a year. With Dave, I get cash to reach my fitness goals, up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. It's important for me to stay fit because my job is physically demanding. I use Dave to pay for my gym membership and my meal prepping. Getting started is easy. Just link your bank, open an extra cash account, choose your amount, and get money instantly when you transfer to Dave Checking. Just knowing that the cash is there gives me a sense of security. That's why I like Dave. It's good for my wallet and good for my mind.
Cardinals have one of the best unis in MLB. This is real loyalty here. Cubbies! Gotta rep them fresh.
Bam! Go Phillies!
To the fifth inning we go in a 4-4 ball game. Game one of this series between the Diamondbacks and Giants. Ketel Marte, who singled and scored in the third, leading things off in the fifth. Third time through against Logan Webb. Big cut and miss on the fastball, and it's quickly 0-2 on Marte. Carroll and Moreno to follow in the Diamondbacks' fifth. Base hit in the third, broken 0 for 14 span for Ketel Marte. And the 0-2 pitch is hit into right field for a base hit. He doesn't have long stretches without hits. Marte is an excellent hitter, and now 2 hits in 2 straight at-bats tonight for the Diamondbacks.
That was not a bad pitch. The sweeper barely off the ground. Went down and got it.
It's his second hit with the count 0-2 tonight. There's Corbin Carroll, attacks that first pitch and fouls the sinker away. He's one extra base hit from the major league lead. Shohei Ohtani has 76. Corbin Carroll with 75 extra base hits. It's never happened. No Arizona Diamondbacks ever led Major League Baseball in extra base hits. This won't be extra bases, may not be any bases. Carroll will reach on the fielder's choice. Marte is retired for the first out.
Gives you an idea how fast Corbin Carroll is, because this ball looks like it's going to be a double play, but you see Smith, he threw a changeup to second base. Didn't have a good grip on that baseball.
Any hesitation or any lack of velocity on that throw, and Carroll's going to beat it out as he does. 1 out, 1 on. And the first pitch in for a strike.
Well, if you're thinking about a stolen base, it's very hard to run on this pair. Webb on the mound, Bailey behind the plate. 7 stolen bases, 6 caught stealing.
Bailey's thrown out 23 base runners trying to steal this year.
They do like to leave. Sorry, Kevin. They do like to leave that hole open there for Moreno, who's so good at hitting the ball the other way. Almost like having a left-handed hitter in the box.
Thinking 2 on Moreno. Runner goes, the pitch high, the throw to second into center field. Carroll on his way to third. It'll be a stolen base and an error on Bailey. And the Diamondbacks now with a runner at third and only 1 out.
He had a great jump. Bailey's as good as they get in terms of the transfer, getting rid of the ball quickly. And you see Koss here just is not able to block the baseball. He's trying the sweep tag and doesn't have the baseball yet. That's a mistake. Got to make sure that ball stays in front.
Now 2-2 on Moreno.
I mean, think about that, how it changes the situation. Now San Francisco brings the infield in. Run can score on an outfield fly ball. Holes open up in the infield. Pressure on Webb.
And Moreno to left on a line. Ramos with the catch and no advance for Corbin Carroll. That low sinking line drive carried to short left, and Ramos was ready. There's 2 gone.
Probably a good decision by Carroll there. As you mentioned, Ramos coming in on that baseball. He's got a good arm. Just wasn't deep enough, even for a fast runner like Carroll.
So it'll be up to Adrian Del Castillo, who has struck out swinging twice tonight. If you're an Arizona fan, all 4 runs have scored with 2 outs, so you've got Logan Webb right where you want him. 1-1.
There's the good sinker.
He's really battled tonight without the sharpest command. We saw the command looked sharp in the first inning, Tom, but it's been hit or miss tonight for Webb.
I agree. Too many easy takes for Arizona.
2-2.
Del Castillo has had a hard time reading the changeup and sweeper out of his hand, committing early.
The 2-2. Just missed low with the sweeper, and Del Castillo wouldn't help him out. Counts full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 200 on the year for Logan Webb, and it gets him out of a jam in the 5th.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
I love getting delivery, even if I can't move much more than my thumb. And with Paze, the online checkout from banks and credit unions, my thumb is all I have to move.
Meet Paze, a new online checkout.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio. Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
With 12 grams of protein in every serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, friendly competition, and big moves. Quaker, bring out the good.
It's native. 24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 4 times the moisturizers of your old body wash.
Wow, and about half the ingredients.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth.
It's native.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the Rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
95 pitches tonight for Logan Webb to go 5 innings, but 200 strikeouts this season, the most in his career. He struck out 6 tonight. Got out of a big-time jam, and now the new pitcher, Brandon Garcia, on in the bottom of the 5th. The night done for Nabil Crismat. He goes 4 with 1 strike and nothing. Garcia ready to go back to work against Elliot Ramos. Wide of the zone, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, I was thinking along here with Torey Lovello, Diamondbacks manager, as that lineup turning over a 3rd time. That's a big ask on Crismat, especially with Devers on deck here. Bring the lefty in.
Ball 2 strikes. Brandon Garcia coming over from the Mariners in the Josh Naylor trade. 98-mile-an-hour sinker just missed at the bottom end of the zone. 2-2. Ramos ready. The 2-2 pitch from Garcia is inside, and it's 3-2. Devers on deck. The 3-2 to Ramos. Foul away. Pretty fast path to the big leagues for Garcia. He was drafted by Seattle 11th round in 2023. 3-2 pitch. Foul away again.
Well, you can see he's sticking with the heat right here, staying aggressive on the full count to begin the inning. I really like Ramos' swing. To me, it's a very flat swing. It's kind of an old school swing. Line drive hitter. He handles the ball up really well.
8th pitch of the at-bat here. And a slow roller up the 3rd baseline. Pouncing and throwing is Moreno. Outstanding work by the Diamondbacks catcher to throw a pinpoint strike to first to get Ramos for out number 1.
What an athletic play. How quickly he got out behind the plate. Textbook play. get around the baseball. No hesitation, got it cleanly. Watch him get around the baseball. Straighten up. Oh, even with his eyes covered with the helmet, throws a strike to first base.
That might be the most impressive part. He couldn't have seen where he was going when he threw that ball. The way the helmet flopped down over his eyes. It's a shame this isn't Star Wars night at the ballpark. He could have said he used the Force. 1 strike and nothing, 1 out in the 5th. Rafael Devers walked and scored in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. And Devers on the ground, but right there is Blaze Alexander, and there's 2 gone. Brandon Garcia. Groundouts. Ramos, Devers. Now Adames.
Careful with the fastball here. Because Adames, we talked about his power, Kevin. He loves to catch the ball out in front. More susceptible to spin and off speed. He hunts fastballs in front of the plate.
4 ball, 1 strike. Bullpen is quiet for the Giants, even with 95 pitches. Looks like Logan Webb coming out for the 6th inning. He has not hit 100 pitches in his last 5 starts, but based on that activity, Tom, you'd say he's going to have an excellent chance to do so tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's going over the hitters coming up. Bottom half of the Arizona lineup. Sinker looked much better last inning.
One ball, 2 strikes to Adames. A double and a strikeout tonight. And Adames lines that into right for a base hit. 100 miles an hour on the pitch, but Adames can turn those around, and he's got a 2-out single. Hoping that Dominic Smith can get a hold of another one here. Last time up, a 2-run homer to right. Lefty versus lefty in this at-bat against Brandon Garcia.
How about his journey to the Giants? Dominic Smith in the last 19 months has played in 6 different organizations. Been released 6 times. Giants picked him up in June after he'd been in the Yankees system. It was sort of a dead-end position because of the emergence of Ben Rice in the Bronx. He's found a home here. He's played very well for the Giants.
51st start since being signed by San Francisco. Oh my, Gabriel Moreno gonna need a moment.
I'm not sure if he was crossed up or he lost sight of the pitch on the bat path in front of him. Moreno did not track that ball really well. Watch, he gets handcuffed by this breaking ball. Never got a glove on it.
A rough night for the Diamondbacks tonight.
In all the wrong places.
Ball, 2 strikes. At first is Adames. Strike 3 called. Smith frozen at the plate. And Garcia gets through the 5th with no damage done. 4-4 through 5.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Drive into Fall event, get 10% below MSRP or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meats.
Dreaming of the perfect family trip?
Who are you?
Penny, Priceline's AI travel assistant.
How about Eco Resort, free breakfast, zip line?
Done.
Yes. Bubbles.
Priceline. Wearing regular shoes feels this cramped. Or Glide Step wide fit, hands-free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. With Skechers slip-ins, just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
All right, team. USAA is open to
spouses and kids of military who joined, like me.
And grandchildren if their parents joined. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
USAA. Become a member today.
We know tradition. It's what inspires us to make Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels for our masa, crafted for that perfect crunch in every bite, with no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Why do we love USAA, team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant.
And they pay Dad's claims super fast after that scary thunder.
Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership. Always the smart play. Become a member today.
On to the 6th inning in San Francisco. A 4-4 ball game between Arizona and San Francisco. Blaze Alexander starting things off, and he takes a strike from Logan Webb. Pitch number 96 for Webb, and the bullpen just starting to stir. Joey Lucchese, the left-hander, just took the jacket off down there as this one is nubbed foul up the third base line, and it's quickly 0-2.
Got 3 more outs. I think that's what Bob Melvin is looking for from Logan Webb. Season high of pitches is 110. As I mentioned, the sinker seemed like he's renewed the movement on that. Last couple innings much better.
Now 183.2, 183 2/3 innings pitched for Logan Webb. Pacing for a 200 season. He's got the 200 strikeouts. Looking for 200 innings pitched to go with those 200 strikeouts. Madison Bumgarner, the last Giant to do it back in 2019.
I mean, those are old school numbers, Kevin. 200 innings, 200 strikeouts. That's a workhorse.
I was just thinking as I was talking about that, Tom, that's not a stat we're going to be throwing around with great frequency in the years to come in this sport.
No, the last right-handed pitcher to do it for the Giants was Jeff Samardzija back at 17.
Trying to hold up his swing, but Alexander out on strikes. 7th strikeout for Webb, and there's one gone in the 6th inning.
Yeah, you're getting a taste of why he's become more of a strikeout pitcher. You know, as Melvin was telling us, when you pitch, especially against division rivals, and they have such a history against you, with Webb it was always, especially lefties, look down and away. Sinkers, changeups, sinkers, changeups. And now he's got the sweeper and cutter to run in there, and the four-seamer to throw at the top of the zone. So there's much more area to cover against Logan Webb, and that's where the strikeouts are coming.
On the ground foul, and that's the difference for Webb this year. It's not the innings. He's pitched a ton of innings in his big league career. In fact, led the big leagues in innings pitched both in 2023, then led the National League in innings pitched last year. The 0-2, but that's the difference in his game. 8 strikeouts now for Logan Webb. 202 on the season, his first time over the 200 mark in Ks.
I think he's asking that call here is that the ball was tipped and it hit the ground before Bailey caught it. Let's see if we can see. That's the changeup. Once again, I'm not sure he tipped that ball.
I didn't think he touched it.
These umpires, a lot of times they're, most of the time, relying on what they hear. And Jimenez must have heard a tip, and then of course you hear the ball hit the ground.
So Alec Thomas down 0-2. Did he go around? No swing. And it's 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Webb now at 105 pitches.
That was a good take because we've seen a lot of chase swings on that 2-strike changeup.
Ball 3.
Tried to double up on it. That was not a competitive one. Time for bread and butter here, the sinker.
The 3-2 pitch. Bouncing ball in front of the plate. Up with it is Bailey. Throw to first in time. Thomas is retired. We've seen some really good work from both backstops tonight, fielding short dribblers in the infield.
I mean, Bailey must have grown up playing the infield. I mean, this is a throw a shortstop would make on the run, on target, athletic. He's got such great hands behind the plate. We talked about his ability to transfer the ball quickly. And he's like a shortstop behind the dish.
Two down now for Vargas. The sinker stays in. Ball 1. Webb's retired 9 of his last 10. And Vargas a little looper into shallow center, but Lee there to make the running grab. And Webb is through 6. A 4-4 game by the Bay.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go Dogs!
Yeah. So we need
Sickle. Well, at least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Old Spice Gentleman's Super Hydration Body Wash. Vanilla and shea. 24/7 moisturization with vitamin B3.
Are you using all the Old Spice?
Oops.
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Oh, hey, Captain.
Oh, my God! Near the wall.
Sorry.
Woo!
No fly zone. So fast, Bobby.
Paul skis!
Cannons.
Otani!
Living legend.
We did it! Yes!
Oh, this is the best. Please tell me you caught that.
When life happens, get Dave up to $500.
Oh, baby.
In 5 minutes or less. On the run.
Showtime.
For fun.
I'm late for vinyasa.
And cash for everything in between.
One of your side. And one of my side.
Dave is there. Download the app. Sign up and get money.
Kind of genius.
Try Dave today and see Bad Guys 2. Rated PG. Only in theaters.
All these folks chugging cans for energy. They got to get this new Liquid IV Energy Multiplier sugar free. Keeps you focused without the jitters. Ditch the glitch with Liquid IV.
Brandon Garcia still out there for the Diamondbacks. And Chapman will step in. First pitch fouled away, and it's 0-1. During the break, we've been sitting here trying to decide, is the catcher hug the sign that Logan Webb's night is done? The bullpen is quiet right now. Is he coming back out? Tom Verducci, you make the call.
I'm perplexed by the message sent with the hug, whether that was a nice job getting out of that inning or a nice job by getting a 6 tonight, especially when it looked like in the second and third it wouldn't be that long.
Emil Jimenez took that one right on the left knee. Shaking it out a little bit. Oh, goodness.
It's amazing. Pounding. Yeah, it's amazing the pounding that these guys take. I mean, I know we talk a lot about catching, but remember these guys behind the plate for every single pitch, exposed twice as often as a catcher. And they try to set up using the catcher as protection. Nothing you can do about that. Setting up way inside. Looked like it got him on the inside of that knee, just the wrong spot.
Gabriel Moreno and Emil Jimenez having a quick conversation. If anybody understands the perils of being behind the plate as an umpire, it's the guy who's right in front of him in that catcher position. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Matt Chapman. 2-2. Gilbert. John Hooley to follow here in the Giants' 6th. Brandon Garcia in his 2nd inning of work in relief of Nabil Krismat, who went 4 tonight. And it's 3-2 on Chapman. Three balls, 2 strikes. Logan Webb, he's looking at the next inning.
He's still doing homework, and there's no one throwing in the bullpen. This is old school tonight. This is September urgency.
You're chasing a wild card spot. The percentages are low. Every win becomes huge. You know the Mets lost earlier. The 3-2 pitch. Chapman on the ground to the left side. Perdomo on the run, throws it away. Vargas trying to scoop it, and Perdomo threw it into the dirt. Chapman's aboard to lead off the 6th.
Chapman gets down the line really well. He has really good speed, elite speed. Watch this, there's an extra step here because he needs to re-grip in the glove and then has to hurry. Watch this, doesn't have a handle. Second grip means he has to hurry, and hurry means you make a mistake. And Vargas is over there, only his 3rd major league start at first base. Can't pick him up.
The 14th error for Perdomo. Meeting at the mound with nobody out in the 6th. Gilbert, Lee, and Koss, the next 3 hitters, due up. Hit up MLBshop.com for the largest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to keep you in the game all year long. Gear up at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of Major League Baseball. Luis Matos will get a chance to pinch hit here.
Kevin, that's a great example of what speed and especially hustle can do. Routine ground ball, a shortstop. Chapman getting down the line. And now you've got a leadoff base runner.
And ball 1 to Matos. Fourth time tonight the leadoff man has reached for the Giants. The 1-0 is low, and it's 2-0. Bullpen starting to stir now for the Giants. Anthony DeSclafani has been throwing for Arizona. He's ready when needed. Matos 1 for 4 as a pinch hitter. That one hit, a home run. And Garcia missing badly, 3-0. And now the hoodie's on for Logan Webb. Joey Lucchesi warming. Looks like he's ticketed to come into this ball game. Three balls and a strike to Matos.
Well, you see the velo for Garcia has really dropped this inning. We saw him before touch 100, but sitting easily at 97, 98.
Swing and a foul tip, and again, Emil Jimenez got that one. This has been a rough half inning for the home plate umpire. Three balls, two strikes.
Might start Chapman here at first base.
There he goes, and the pitch is low, ball 4. An error and a walk, and the Giants have something cooking in the 6th.
Interesting pitch selection there. The 3-2 changeup, hasn't thrown many of those. Could not execute.
And Garcia, the left-hander, against the lefty Jung-Hoo Lee. The only activity in the pen is right-handed activity. Anthony DeSclafani has been warming and is ready if needed. Ryan Kaplan, the pitching coach, out to talk to everybody. Lead tonight, a 2-run homer and a single. Torey Lovullo hoping that the bullpen can hang on. It has been one of the big Achilles heels for the Diamondbacks this season.
Yeah, it was last year as well. Interesting spot for Lee here. Doesn't hit great against left-handed pitching. Has no sacrifice bunts. I don't think that's in order here. But he's still a tough out. Puts the ball in play.
It's the bunt down. It's a good one, and Moreno cannot make the pickup. Oh, we've seen terrific fielding by both catchers tonight. But this time Moreno can't scoop it, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
Well, he does have one base hit this year on a bunt. And he's not giving himself up completely, but that's well placed. Once again, you hurry, you can make a mistake.
And the official score rules it his second base hit on a bunt. Pitching change for the Diamondbacks. Giants threatening in a big way in the 6th.
Known for sharing what you love. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer, including certain early-stage cancers. One of those cancers is triple-negative breast cancer. Keytruda may be used with chemotherapy medicines as treatment before surgery and then continued alone after surgery when you have early-stage breast cancer and are at high risk of it coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent or severe muscle pain or weakness, muscle cramps, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, or myasthenia gravis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Keytruda can harm your unborn baby.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true, Keytruda. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you.
Great. Wait, why is Danny DeVito fishing in here?
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial. So what matters most is your sub and that sub bowl. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
And they're off. Oh, no! Welcome to 99 to Beat.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And the first pitch from Anthony DeSclafani is well out of the zone for ball one to Christian Koss.
It looked like he slipped on the mound there. Infield in.
The 1-0. 1-1. Logan Webb with a little run support in this inning could be in line for the win.
You don't see the infield in come in often with nobody out, but because this time of year and how urgent the game is, you have to risk a big inning by bringing it in.
The 1-1. Line to right. That's a fair ball. Into the corner. Chapman will score. Matos will score. Lee stopping at third. Two-run double for Christian Koss. And the Giants have a 6-4 lead.
Clutch. Fastball away, watch him take it away. Maybe even outside the zone. Head down on the baseball, drive it through. With the infield in, plenty of room to get down the line. Fired up.
Their first lead of the night. And the lower end of the order delivers. It's Patrick Bailey now with second and third and nobody out. Infield still in. And it puts it in the air to left. This should score the run. McCarthy will make the catch. Tagging at third is Lee. He'll score easily. Sacrifice fly from Patrick Bailey, and it's 7-4 Giants.
We saw the home run power early, and now it's the 8 and 9 hitters executing fundamental offensive baseball.
Drew Gilbert clearly enjoying it. A familiar story unfolding for the Arizona Diamondbacks, Tom. 42 losses this year in games that they've held a lead as Ramos puts a charge into this one to left, and it is gone. Put two more on the board for the Giants. A high five in the sixth, and a 9-4 lead.
DeSclafani just doesn't have the command at this point coming off the IL to get away with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball middle.
The third two-run homer tonight for the Giants. And a 5-run sixth inning. Rafael Devers out in front 2-0.
Watch this location. Wow.
There's a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 2-1.
That's a no-doubter. In a minute, he made contact.
Three balls and a strike. Arizona bullpen is quiet right now. DeSclafani have to carry this one a little bit now with a 5-run deficit for the Diamondbacks. 3-2.
It's often a familiar story, the genesis of a big inning. You go back to how this inning began, a routine ground ball to shortstop, an error by Perdomo. Chapman hustling down the line, a 3-2 walk on a changeup, and then a bunt.
3-2 popped to right. Carroll is there, and there's 2 gone.
Opportunistic.
To right. Carroll going back. He'll have room, makes the catch. And the inning is over, but 5 runs score for the Giants in the 6th. Christian Koss taking a bite out of that Diamondbacks game, and now Gilbert celebrating a 5-run advantage.
Huh. They look different online.
Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of rolls.
When you prefer a dream vacation over a rental nightmare.
Gesundheit.
Let's get you checked in.
It matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier, so you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
With 12 grams of protein in every serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, friendly competition, and big moves. Quaker, bring out the good.
All right, team. USAA is open to
spouses and kids of military who joined, like me.
And grandchildren if their parents join. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
USAA. Become a member today.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
Your team, your players, baseball your way. Get personalized highlights and push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. Luis Matos staying in the game. He'll be in right field. And Joey Lucchesi comes in for Logan Webb, whose night is done after 6 innings. Lucchesi in for his 31st appearance of the year. And on the ground to first, and Dominic Smith will outrace Jake McCarthy to the bag. There's 1 away in the Diamondbacks' 7th inning. Dominic Smith said that was close.
He was looking for Lucchesi to get over there, but watch Lucchesi. The lefty falls off to third base. He wasn't going to get there in time. Dominic's like, where's my help? All right, no help. I'll take it.
1 down, top of the order, Geraldo Perdomo, who's 0 for 3 tonight. And Lucchesi pumps a fastball in for strike 1. Bob Melvin said before the game about this Giants team is we've been all over the place this year, but said I think guys just got tired of being on the roller coaster. The offense is what stabilized them, and 9 more on the board so far tonight. The 0-1 hit on the ground right to Koss, and an easy play for the Giants second baseman. 2 up, 2 down in the 7th.
Oh, that's what Lucchesi can do. He can put you on the ground with the best of him when he's right.
Boy, how big would a 1-2-3 inning be for the Giants after 5 on the board the last half inning? Come out with a shutdown inning as Marte comes up. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 1.
He's got his work cut out here. See Koss staying down on this ball. Ketel Marte, one of the best right-handed sluggers in baseball. Switch hitter, of course, but his right side is his power side. You know, Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, told me he is the last guy you want to see up there from the right-hand side. He said, yes, I include Aaron Judge. To me, he said, he is the best right-handed slugger, not just hitter, in baseball. High praise.
Boy, the highest. The 0-2 from Lucchesi. Still 0-2 on Ketel Marte. Must be the full moon tonight with this Giants offense. 3 2-run homers. A hard hit ball to left. There's a base hit for Marte. His 3rd of the night. And the 3rd that he's had, Tom, down 0-2.
Amazing.
Gives Corbin Carroll a chance here with 2 out. 0 for 3 tonight for Carroll. He did reach in the 5th inning on a fielder's choice. It's 25 straight games on base. Career high streak. And the longest active streak in Major League Baseball. And off the mask of Emil Jimenez.
Uncle. How is he
Emil
still able to
Jimenez
smile?
I know.
Oh my goodness. Straight back, head on. Oof, off the mask. Actually, that one just clipped the side. It's a little bit better, but that's still smarts.
Good news is his pinky finger is unscathed. That's about the only part of his body that hasn't been hit tonight by a foul ball. What a rough night for Emil Jimenez, and yet there he is. One and 2. Marte at first. Corbin Carroll down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. Right-handed activity in the Giants pen. Tristan Beck starting to loosen. Ball, 2 strikes to Carroll. And he fights off another good pitch from Lucchesi.
It's interesting, Kevin, both these teams in September playing meaningful games, each trying to kind of still figure out what their bullpen plan is. I mean, that's, you know, ordinary early in the season, but late in the season because of trades and injuries, these teams have had to adjust on the fly.
Swing and a miss. curveball got Corbin Carroll to swing as we stretch in San Francisco.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardians, at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Flu keeping you up?
I got this. I don't got this.
You need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu symptoms with NyQuil Intense Flu. You do got this. NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu. Medicine.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie.
Bevo, no! Come back!
Whoa, 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 whoa. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now, Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get 40% off. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
9-4 advantage for the San Francisco Giants. Trying to take game one of this series and even up the season series at 4 wins apiece. First pitch, nice pickup. Over at first base, Dominic Smith hit it hard. Ildemaro Vargas was there. 1 pitch, 1 out in the Giants' 7th. So the Giants trying to improve to 12-3 in their last 15 games, averaging over 7 runs per game in the last 14. The best offense over the last 2 weeks in Major League Baseball, and they are certainly not letting up tonight with 9 on the board, 3 2-run homers for San Francisco.
And here's the guy who started all the trouble last inning in that 5 spot. Routine ground ball to shortstop, hustling down the line. Don't think the coaching staff and Bob Melvin didn't notice that. Not that you expect anything else from Matt Chapman. But just the one time where the shortstop has to double clutch even a little bit pays big dividends.
And Chapman gets a good swing onto this one, into left, and it is gone. A solo home run for Matt Chapman, number 21 of the year, and a 10-4 Giants lead.
Fun in there. 4 home runs. Great plate coverage on the breaking pitch away. Strong man pulled it out of the park.
An 18-degree launch angle, but no problem for Matt Chapman to line it hard to left and out of here.
Probably more up than he wanted, but you see how far away that pitch is, and he's still able to hook that strong wrist.
Matos a wave and a miss. 1-2.
Sounded good too.
It does continue to underline, though, the problem for Arizona as they chase that wild card spot, and Matos fouls that at the plate just to stay alive. Last 6 games, the earned run average for the Pen is over 7. And it's going to be really hard, Tom, to stay in this race, have an outscore everybody with 9 or 10 runs a game.
No doubt. They play a lot of games that are decided late and usually against them. See Justin Verlander there 8 days ago. He threw 121 pitches. One of only 2 120 pitch games in the major leagues this season. He's throwing the ball great.
Swing and a miss. And Matos down on strikes for out number 2. You saw those wild card standings, and the other game of real interest right now that is still going on in this wild card battle is Reds and Padres, and they're knotted up at 3 in the 7th. So many teams still with real life for a postseason spot, thanks in part to the Mets' struggles down the stretch. Lee, first pitch swinging, and a good pickup by Marte. That's an outstanding play by the second baseman to retire the side in the 7th. The solo homer gives the Giants a 6-run edge.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meats.
Why do we love USAA team?
Because they still call Mom Sergeant.
And they pay Dad's claims super fast after that scary thunder.
Gotta make this play work for me.
USAA membership, always the smart play. Become a member today.
Start Saturday strong with Big Noon Saturday. Quarterback Dante Moore and Oregon take on Northwestern. Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
$89.06.
There's an easier way to bank and get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less when you download Dave.
Precise designs, subtle curves, curated upgrades, elevated design for thoughtful living. Thuma.
It's the game we've all been waiting for. Philly, KC in a Super Bowl rematch. Saquon leads the defending champion Eagles against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. America's game of the week. Sunday, 4 Eastern on Fox. 1 strike and nothing. They're already getting ready. Niners played Saints this week, and they may be not only they're going to be without George Kittle, they're maybe going to be without Brock Purdy. It's Gabriel Moreno skies this one to left. That ball is gone, and a solo home run for Moreno. And a 10-5 ball game.
I'm telling you, this guy is just approaching his ceiling, at least offensively, with the swing change that he made. This is a great example. Watch him get underneath the baseball and finish high. What extension as well. That top hand does not turn over until he's way through the baseball. That's a very different swing than Moreno had last year.
Pitch is high for ball 1. So Tristan Beck greeted rudely. And Beck delivers the pitch to Del Castillo. He sends this one to right, and that one just stays in the park. Matos with the catch, hugging the wall, and there's one away.
Off the bat, looked like it had a chance. Tough to leave this yard right in front of 365.
So now Blaze Alexander with one out in the 8th. Swings through that high slider for a strike. Not much wind right now at this time of night. Nothing in 2 to Alexander, who has an RBI single in 3 trips to the plate tonight. 25th game of the year for Beck. Third pitcher of the night in relief of Logan Webb, who in his 30th start battled. Went 6 innings tonight and is in line for the win after the 5-run 6th inning for his offense. The 0-2 called, 3rd strike. Alexander out looking, and there's 2 gone in the 8th.
Yeah, I thought Logan Webb pitched a very impressive game in terms of being able to make an adjustment after the 3rd inning. Those 2nd and 3rd innings were, I mean, he got off the rails a little bit there with command.
Alec Thomas, first pitch swinging, pops it up. Adames, the shortstop, peering into the night sky, makes the catch. And after the solo home run, 3 straight retired by Beck.
With less burning, itching, and pain from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. Most people saw 100% clear skin that stayed clear, even at 5 years. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Drive into Fall event, get 10% below MSRP or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models.
My kids can't hide anything from me.
I'm home.
Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
After the Colonel made his hot and spicy wings, he needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. No need to look that up, it's true. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Backed by obsessive demand, KFC wings and wedges.
Thursday, it's baseball night in America on Fox. Soto leads the Mets against Harper and the rival Phillies. Or Royals, Guardians. It's a special baseball night in America, Thursday at 6:30 Eastern on Fox.
Christian Koss will lead things off against Anthony DeSclafani. The first pitch, slider swung on and missed. Koss delivered in a big way. 2-run double in the 6th inning to start off that 5-run Giants 6th and turned this game around.
Yeah, I thought that was the biggest hit of the game. Took a fastball away, bases loaded, nobody out. You got him on the ropes, but cashed in big time.
On the ground to the left side. Perdomo the throw across in time. And Koss is out number 1.
How about this guy, Drew Gilbert,
in the trade. And this has been the over-the-top hype ritual. That's what Willie Adames called it, Tom. Drew Gilbert, coming over from the Mets, has been the ringleader And Chapman, after home runs, has been doing that. He's been going up and pretend choking the youngster.
I mean, he has nonstop energy. He's sort of the emotional touchstone of this team. And the way they've been playing lately, there's lots of reasons to be excited. I mean, I used to think Hunter Pence, with his Newt Rockne act before a game, getting everybody hyped up, was very similar. But I'm telling you, Drew Gilbert, to me, he makes Hunter Pence look decaffeinated.
He's calm now, though.
Just wait, and you won't have to wait long.
Patrick Bailey looks at ball one. And they tried to get Willie Adames to say more about what he called the over-the-top hype ritual, but he really wouldn't get into it much more than what you've seen. He said it would just come across really, really bad. But it's a lot of energy and a lot of fun as Patrick Bailey puts a charge into this one to right. That ball is well hit. It is gone. Fourth home run of the year for Patrick Bailey. A moonshot to right. And the Giants tack one more on. It's 11-5.
Home run derby by the Bay continues.
And a rough return, Tom Verducci, for DeSclafani. 2 1/3 innings. 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 home runs hit out of 11 batters faced tonight.
Yeah, this is just a fastball that Bailey just gets on top of. Again, it's tough coming off the IL. He dropped into a tough spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And at this point, he's just trying to save some arms in the bullpen by continuing to get outs.
4 home runs tonight. 5 is the most in a game this season for the suddenly powerful Giants. Swing and a miss, and Elliot Ramos down on strikes.
And by the way, Kevin, if you want to come up with a Gilbert Cam in Giants games, I would subscribe.
Absolutely. So the 5 home runs. Bailey's homer the 5th. The most in a game this season for these Giants. All fueled by Gilbert, of course, and his self-proclaimed weird energy.
Yeah, see Robbie Ray there. You just never know when Drew's going to take a bite out of your sleeve. Careful.
2-0 to Devers. Well, this is not exactly what you would consider a home run park, Tom. I mean, 126 homers at Oracle Park coming into tonight, the second fewest in all of baseball. And Devers on a line, but right there is Thomas to make the catch and retire the side. One more homer makes it 11-5 San Francisco.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
All right, team. USAA is open to
spouses and kids of military who joined, like me.
And grandchildren if their parents joined. Are you eligible, Coach Gronk?
It's complicated.
USAA. Become a member today.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meats.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
Don't stay too late.
I'll try.
Friday night, closing the books. Just a few more hours. That's not true. $120 for what? Gonna need some coffee. Uh-oh. Who authorized this? Did we pay this twice? Well, hello. Did Ram just auto-code all the invoices? All the receipts are here. Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Love closing the books on time. Ram. Love finance.
Drew Gilbert all smiles. Giants feeling good. 11-5 lead as we start off the top of the 9th inning. Omar Vargas looks at ball 1 from Tristan Beck. McCarthy and Perdomo to follow as this one's hit on the ground to short. Adames to his right. The throw across, not in time. Vargas will beat it out for an infield hit to start the Diamondbacks 9th. Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow @playball on social media. Jake McCarthy takes strike 1. McCarthy tonight, 3-run triple in the second that gave the Diamondbacks a 3-run lead at that moment. Has grounded out the other 2 times he's been at the plate tonight. And it's 0-2 on McCarthy. Just low, 1-2. Cooley, one of 5 home runs hit tonight by the Giants. And Chapman a homer. Their home run all around. Patrick Bailey, 5 tonight for the Giants. 2-2.
5 different Giants hitting home runs at Oracle Park. That matches the record in this yard, done 3 other times.
Another 2-2 to McCarthy. That's fouled away. 2 more games in this series. Zach Gallen and Robbie Ray scheduled to pitch on Tuesday. Eduardo Rodriguez and Carson Seymour in the finale on Wednesday. And called, 3rd strike. Fastball at the knees. Pinpoint pitch from Beck, and there's 1 away.
They've just held its plane. Low dart. It's just funny how a season can be filled with streaks. And right now the Giants are in a streak that we didn't expect to see coming, quite honestly, with all of these home runs.
And this was not a team that had been a particularly powerful team really until the start of August. Perdomo pops it up. Ramos is there. And there's 2 away. But as you mentioned earlier, Tom, when Rafael Devers gets hot, he has the ability to bring an entire team along with him. And the power came on for Devers. Willie Adames started hitting home runs, and we've seen it just sort of cascade through this lineup.
Yeah, they've got it rolling now. And I like what Bob Melvin said. There's so many different permutations, so many teams they're chasing, so many things can go sideways. Right now, it's all about just staying in this groove that they're in, taking care of your own business. They certainly have done that tonight after falling behind 3-0.
Going to be a very interesting few weeks. September baseball is here, the best time of the year before we get to the playoffs, as teams chase down those final spots. Marte looking for his 4th hit of the night. Instead, the ground ball to Koss ends this one. Diamondbacks led early. Giants pour it on late. And San Francisco with the 11-5 win. They move to 3 behind the Mets in the wild card, Tom Verducci. And this Giants team's making a statement of late.
They're in it. There's no question about it. You can look at any kind of mathematical algorithm in terms of what their percentages are, but don't pay attention to that. They're a hot team right now with momentum, playing with confidence. And the numbers, if you want to look at them, actually they look a lot more doable now than they did, say, 2-3 weeks ago.
Top 3 wild card teams make the postseason. The Giants making a push to be one of those 3. They win the opener in this series 11-5 over the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's going to do it for us. The final score 11-5 Giants. For Tom Verducci and our entire Fox crew, this is Kevin Kugler saying good night. Thanks for watching Major League Baseball on FS1.